I have this problem with, let's say, rappers in general. Um, you have so-called. Let me explain these two things to you. Two things to you. There's two people. There's two kind of people that listen to music. You have the fan. You have the fan, and you have the groupie. All right. You have the fan and you have the groupie. The difference between the fan of hip hop or rap music and the groupie is that a fan will listen to hip hop for what it is. A fan will a fan will even if an artist they don't like is attacking someone that they do like, they will listen to what that artist is saying because they're a true fan of hip hop. Meaning they know hip hop from back then. They know groups, Naughty by Nature, Bone Thugs. They know, Lost Tribe. They know Biggie's first album. They know the names of albums. They know KRS Ones. They know the Bridges Over. They know hip hop history. They knew who LL Cool J's first battle was. They know DJs. They know they're a fan of hip hop. The difference between a fan and a groupie is that's a fan. A groupie, there's too many of them, and they follow all these artists. Drake has millions of them. Lil Wayne has millions of groupies. Nicki Minaj has millions of groupies. Meaning no matter what anybody else says, they're not willing to check out the facts. Like, Nicki Minaj can go and suck a dick in the bathroom and then come back out and do a show and collapse on stage, and the fans will be like, well, she has a hard job. You know what I mean? That's the bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. A real fan sees the person for who they are. Fans, for the most part, at the most, we have a poster on the wall. We're not going to the shows. We'll buy your CD, and all that shit, and be like, yeah, that motherfucker's cool, whatever, blah, blah, But we judge them as a person, too. So if the fan of that artist does something that we don't like, we judge that artist as such, Just like, let's say, people who like Chris Brown. I don't like that motherfucker. And I dislike him even more now because he's a woman beater. No matter how you cut it, he put his hands on Rihanna. You could say whatever you want, make up any story. And especially if you're a female, I mean, that shit is whack to me. Like, you should look at it like, damn, Rihanna is up here. This is Rihanna's career, and this is Chris Brown's career compared to her career. So if he's willing to do that to her, if he was with you, he'd beat the shit out of you because you ain't nobody. He has lawyers that'd definitely beat the case for him. Another thing is Lil Wayne fans. Lil Wayne's kissing Baby, having sex with the nigga and shit, and y'all are alright with that. That's the groupies, you know what I mean? Fans are like, fuck that nigga. That nigga's kissing Baby. That nigga's gay. Blah, blah. I don't fuck with that. I may listen to a few tracks he got, but that's as far as it go. I don't like him as a person. Fuck him, who he is. Blah, blah. This nigga's kissing Baby, getting fake tattoos as a gang member, and he's not a Pyru. He's not a Blood. He's not any of this shit. So that's the difference between fans. Fans live with real life shit. You know what I mean? Fans live with real life shit. I'm from the Tupac era. I'm from Tupac era and before that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't deal with fake people and people who promote fake bullshit. Waka Flocka ain't no Blood. Gucci ain't no Blood. Lil Wayne ain't no Blood. Birdman is not a Blood. These niggas are fake ass rappers, fake people. Like if these niggas were caught without their security, they get their ass beat. Tony Ayo, he pussy. Lloyd Banks, without security, he get his ass beat. 50 Cent get his ass beat. Like, don't believe the hype. Like, certain people are real, like real, and certain people are not. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you mad or something, then you a groupie. Judge that person for who they are. Go back, if you a real Nicki Minaj fan, go back and watch all Nicki Minaj videos before she was famous. I knew about Nicki Minaj before she was on this Cash Money bullshit, when she was doing little bullshit videos in Baisley, Queens. Alright, when she looked like a regular girl around the way that you probably wouldn't date, yes or no, maybe. Depends at the house party type of shit. You know what I mean? And before that, she looked like a dyke. She used to date Remy Martin, and there's a video on that. There's a video on that. On YouTube, you can find the fucking video. And Remy Martin said that shit too. It's all facts. Like, she used to be with Remy Martin. You know what I mean? And she looked horrible back then. She was straight butch dyke. Like, she ain't wearing no makeup. She wore do-rag type shit. She looked like a dude in the video, but you could tell it to her face And her voice and the way she talks is exactly the same. Her skin tone, her face, her lip, everything is Nicki. So like, before you talk about someone how they are now, go back and judge them back. Go back and look at this shit back and go study their history and know who the fuck they are. Because the people that are getting at you know more than you do, for the most part. Like, I don't give a fuck about the Little Kim and Nicki Minaj battle, but I know my facts. I heard Little Kim's first album. I knew about her, when before she came out with her album. I knew about her through Biggie and them. You know, I knew about Nicki Minaj before she blew up. Most people in Queens did, just like they knew about 50 Cent. Then he got his ass shot for shit he shouldn't have done and shit he shouldn't have said. That's why he got shot, and that's why he can't come back to Queens. You know what I mean? But on the real note, I'm just saying, like, there's a difference between fans and groupies, and there's too many groupies. Like, there's too many. Like, you can't say shit about an artist. Like I said, something about Lil Wayne the other day. Motherfuckers like, you a hater. I'm a hater of what? What the fuck do I hate? What? Like, what do I hate? What do I hate? What do I hate about him? Let's be clear. What do I hate about him? Nothing. I don't want to be a rapper, so I'm not jealous of that. I damn sure ain't jealous of his looks. You know what I mean? I'm damn sure ain't jealous of that. I look better than him. You know what I mean? I ain't conceited nothing, but I know, fuck, I look better than that motherfucking nigga. You know what I mean? That's just a fact. Um, I damn sure ain't jealous of his muscle or his body, because I got more muscle than the nigga. You know what I mean? I got muscle. I work the fuck out. Um, I ain't nothing to be jealous of. I ain't jealous of that nigga. I ain't a hater. That's what groupies, that's the first thing groupies say. You're a hater. They don't ever ask you why. Why don't you like him, or what made you not like him? They don't ask general questions. Groupies have this defense wall. Like, my artist is everything. And that's the sad part. Like, they worship these people. They don't worship God. Like, they worship these human beings. And that shit is pathetic. Like, come on, serious? You can't say nothing negative about these artists to groupies. And it's fucking up the world. Then you see Nicki Minaj and Drake. Drake's CD opening when he sold CDs and shit. When his CD came out, you seen his fans. You seen what hip hop used to be in the fans, how it used to be compared to the fans now. All the fans now are fucking homos and gay ass dudes, and girls that are confused about their fucking gender. Know what I mean? Like, back then, I get on the gay topic on the next video. I ain't got time for that shit. So don't even get offended about that. But that's what the fucking fans, that shows what type of artist he is. And we already look at Drake as a gay person anyway. We consider him gay. Most people, real people, consider him gay. People that are not his fans consider him gay. And I'm a fan of hip hop, so that means I've listened to his music and I've liked songs that he's made. Like, Successful, that was a shit. Fireworks, Alicia Keys, that song was fucking good. You know what I mean? The song Killer he did with my nigga Nipsey Hussle, who's a real nigga, a real Crip from the Rolling 60s and Cali, real nigga. You know what I mean? That song Killer is hard. Lust for Life, it's another track I like. So even though I don't like the motherfucker as a person, it doesn't mean I don't like this track he put out. You know what I mean? So that's what being a fan is. That's the difference between being a fan of hip hop and being a groupie. Alright? I can discuss something to you about that artist. A groupie is not gonna let you discuss shit. Period. They're on this person, they're obsessed. This person is their life. They want to be like this fucking person. That's the difference between a groupie and a fan. One.